Now that we are halfway through the year, what exactly have you accomplished from your 2022 goals? If you're not too proud to answer that, then keep watching. Hello everyone, I'm Lidka, your Caribbean vegan, and I'm back again with another video. Now, this video is a little different. We're not vlogging, we're not talking about food, even though we are going to speak a little bit about food later on. This video, as the title suggests, is all about our 2022 goals and how we are going to reach them by the end of this year. Now, clearly we are in July, and so that means 6 months have already passed. And if you are in a situation where you realize you're not reaching your goals as quickly as you had planned, then maybe this is a time to start thinking about how you change up your strategy a little bit so that come December, you can be proud and saying, you know what, I had my checklist, I had all my goals, and I can just tick each one of them off. Now, just like you, there are some goals that I have for 2022 that, to be honest with you, I am not reaching. And that's for a multitude of reasons. But there are also some goals on my list that I can proudly say, you know what, I got that, I'm getting there, all nice and proud. So I decided to make this video to help you, to help myself, and just to have a place where we can revert to if we are feeling lost, a place where we can discuss this and walk through this path together towards reaching our goals for 2022. So without further ado, let's get started. I have a checklist of 5 things that I've started doing. Actually, I've started doing 4 of the 5 things, and then one thing that I definitely know will help, but I just haven't started doing them as yet. Okay, the first thing, and this is the one that I have not started doing, is reading. Now, I know that this may seem like it has nothing to do with your mission or your goal, but hear me out. Reading is key to success, period. Trust me, I do not like reading like the next person, even though there are some people who actually love reading. And I used to be one of those persons. To be honest with you, growing up in primary school and high school and even undergraduate, you could not peel me away from a book. I would prefer reading than going out and playing. I just was that introvert who loved going to the library. It was the funnest thing to do, and renting out a book and reading it. And thankfully, that I can honestly say has contributed to the level of success that I enjoy today. But then there's a period where I've just stopped reading. I went and got a master's degree in economics. It was one of the hardest things I had to accomplish, and to be honest with you, once I graduated, I promised myself I would never read another book. This is after having done a thesis and the whole 9 yards. I'm just like, that was reading on overdrive, and I just didn't want any more of it. I wouldn't even pick up a magazine. These days, maybe I'll read economic journals or accounting journals as it pertains to my business, and the news. Begrudgingly, I'll read the news. But you know what? I've just been walking through life these last few years not reading, and I can honestly say that has not helped me. And if you're not reading, you're not helping yourself either. Get self-help books. I don't really like fantasy books. I like those books where I'm reading about other people who have accomplished great things and their means towards accomplishing them, because I want to learn from the best, right? Obviously, they're doing something or they've done something good and they're sharing their knowledge with us. Why are we not absorbing all this knowledge? Even if your goal is to lose weight, you want to lose 10 pounds this year, that's on the top of your list. Read. You know what? Reading will help you lose your weight quicker than watching television will, I promise you. Grab some books that will help you self-reflect, that will help you relax at the end of the day, clear your mind, because losing weight is not just a physical activity. As we all know, it's something that, your mind can affect your weight loss journey, your spirit, everything needs to be in tune. Reading's gonna help you there. Now, I like to watch TikTok, and I create social media, so I love being on social media, but I realize that's not gonna help me get too far. It really isn't. I have to be a well-learned person. I have to be educated, not just in my professional day-to-day activities, but also in my vlogging, in raising my child. There's just so many things of this world that I need to be aware of. I'm not doing myself any favors by staying on Instagram. I'm just not, and neither are you. So regardless of your goal, if you want to accomplish something substantial this year, you need to read. and I'm going to try to read one book a month. Now I know it's hard. It's probably hard for you. It's hard for me because by the time I get Xavier washed up for the night, we do our own story time. I do read to him, that's for sure. And I get him into bed, then I wash up, or I'll, you know, make dinner for Ronnie or whatever I'm doing with him. It's like 9 o'clock. I don't want to pick up a book. I don't want to read. I would rather just scroll through TikTok and just mindlessly entertain myself until I fall asleep. Don't do that. That actually is my second point. Don't go on your phone right before bedtime. Don't do it. This I have actually started doing for about a month now, and I can honestly see 100% that it matters what you consume right before sleeping, and being on the phone is not going to help you. First of all, I get more nightmares after having been on the phone. I feel like my sleep is not as in depth as it should be when I'm on the phone prior to going to sleep. My mind is not calm, my spirit is not calm, my whole being is just not in sync with my sleeping rhythm. The phone does that. There's lots of science that's out there that can show us that being on your phone at nighttime is detrimental to your health. So regardless of what your goals are, if you want to accomplish them this year, you need to get a good night's sleep so that the next day you can be very fulfilled and energetic and, you know, on your mission to accomplishing your goals. And getting a good night's sleep means you need to put your phone down a few hours before bedtime. It just is what it is. You know what you can do instead of being on your phone? You can read. You can read a book. So that is what I'm going to start doing. I have stopped going on my phone right before bedtime, but I haven't picked up my books. So I'm going to do that. But I can tell you honestly, wholeheartedly, leaving my phone outside right before going to bed is making a great difference. Now, I do like creating social content. I do like being on social media, but I've learned that I need to be creating more than I consume. And so that means I need to spend less time on social media and more time obviously on my craft, more time on planning, more time working towards my goals. So regardless, again, what your goals are, less time on your phone, more time on self-development, on planning, on your future. Because at the end of the day, life is short and we have to make the most of it. And if you have big things that you want to accomplish, you got to be working towards them every single day. That leads me to my point number 3. Your goals. You need to write them down and you need to look at them every day. I saw a TikTok, and the irony, I saw a TikTok that said, you need to write your goals down that you had back in January. You need to make them a little more concise. So let's say you had 10 goals that you wanted to accomplish in January for 2022. Choose at most 3. The 3 most important ones that you want to accomplish, that you know for sure if you put your heart and your mind into it, you would get it done. Those 3 goals need to be written down on a piece of paper every single day. Alongside those 3 goals, you need to draw arrows and say, what 3 activities am I going to accomplish today that's going to help me reach towards fulfilling those goals? So, for instance, your goal is lose weight, it is learn a new hobby, maybe it is start a business. Every single morning when you wake up, grab your journal and write those 3 goals down. Every single day, you're writing the same goals every day. Every day you're writing the same goals. Repetition does something to the mind. I don't know exactly what it does, but it does. Writing it down is almost like your little vision board, that you're starting with first thing in the morning. I do this and this helps a lot. When I write my 3 goals down, then I write the 3 things that I'm going to accomplish for that day that I must get done. If nothing else, I must get those 3 things done. And those 3 things are directly correlated with me fulfilling my goals. So for instance, if you're losing weight, one of the 3 things you're going to get done for today, you're going to maybe go to the gym. You're going to take a 30-minute walk. You're going to drink a smoothie instead of eating whatever, ABC, that's, it's not good for you. So I really feel like that little exercise in the morning has been making a profound impact on accomplishing my goals. At least thus far, I feel like the ones that I can honestly say, the goals that I can honestly say I'm reaching, and I can see them, I can smell them, that is because I've been writing them down over and over every day, and I've been writing points that correlate to them and how I can get to them. Those points are things that I make sure I get done by the end of the day. Those points are important to me. Those points I put in my calendar for the day, and I make sure that just like I will be strict with getting on time to a meeting, I am strict with getting those points done for that particular day. So really give that exercise a try. Choose your top 3 goals, and every morning write those goals down, and alongside those goals write 3 things that you're going to be able to accomplish today. Even if it's the smallest thing, maybe it's just a 15-minute walk, maybe it's you're going to go sleep early that night. Whatever it is, it's 3 things that you know if you did them time and time again, that's going to help you directly reach your goals. The 4th one is very, very important. It is working on your physical, your mental, and your spiritual being. Because again, regardless of whatever your goals are, if you are not in sync holistically, you're not going to get there. For me, I'll give you my examples. For me, I try to go to church every once in a while. I try to take Xavier. It's something that I'm trying to do more. But ultimately, what helps me spiritually is prayer. If I do nothing else for the day, I'm gonna pray in the morning and I'm gonna pray at nighttime. That is me. That's what works for me. I pray with Xavier. I pray with Ronnie. Like, prayer is very strong in this household. Prayer has got me here in life, and prayer is gonna get me where I wanna go. Whatever it is, whatever religion you follow or whatever practices you follow, have something that's going to work on you spiritually and something that you do every day. Because your spiritual being is just as important as your physical and your mental health. Another thing I like to do, I like to watch TD Jakes. I think he's a great orator. I think that I feel very energized and very alive after listening to him. So me and Xavier and Ronnie will sit down and we'll watch him on a Sunday. And again, these are just practices that I try to employ from time to time because they really help me spiritually. Physically, you guys know my workout Wednesday. If you're not following me on Instagram, Lidkalina on Instagram, you guys know I love my workouts. After having a baby, it's very important to me, you know, to work on my core. He likes going outside walking. This is Xavier, and so it works for the both of us. So physical activity is key, regardless of whatever your goal is. If you want to, like I said, start a business, you need to be physically intact. You don't have to be perfectly in shape or anything like that, but movement of the body, movement of the mind, movement of the spirit, it all works together to help you be fulfilled. And I really honestly believe that when you are moving, when you are eating healthy, when you are keeping your spirit alive, I mean, you're limitless. You really are limitless. So that one is very key to me, and I implore you guys to find practices or whatever, again, your religion is. Really dive into that and see what it is that you need to do on a day-to-day basis to help you feel sound, to help you feel at peace inside so that you can focus on the greater things that you have, focus on your future, focus on your goals and how you're going to get there. The last thing that I'm going to talk about is hard. And you might say, I don't see what this has to do with my goals. It has everything to do with your goals. Take it from me, take it from me. I never thought I was going to be a hoarder. But apparently I'm a hoarder. It doesn't even like reconcile because I'm a person who likes very little junk in my house. I'm the quickest to dump things or give them away, or like I just like clean open space. Ronnie teases me because he says my design concepts are open space. That's what I like. I like bright, airy, very little things around me, open space. So clutter of your physical space is clutter of your mind. And when your mind is cluttered, you're not focused on fulfilling your goals. Take it from me, clean up your space. I even started last week with cleaning up my underwear drawer. So I dumped old underwear that got stretched out during pregnancy. I got the little drawer dividers so I can put, you know, bras here, underwear here, my tights, like everything is so nicely organized. You guys, I cannot even tell you how I felt after doing that. And now I'm excited to do the rest of my closet, which is a beast. But I'm gonna get there. One shelf at a time is going to get cleaned out. And you know what it is doing? It is allowing me, first of all, in the mornings, I'm not rummaging through my drawer looking for stuff because everything is organized. I'm saving time. That's the first thing. But ultimately, when the space that you are creating, you're envisioning is clean and tidy and organized, you are going to be more driven. You're going to be more in tune with your aspirations. You're going to get your goals fulfilled. Clean up your space, organize, take out junk, donate, do whatever you need to do. Start with your space. Do these 5 things, and I think, well, let's say this. Let's try doing these 5 things together and see where we're at in December. I mean, ultimately, you need to enjoy your life. I mean, yes, we all have goals, we all have aspirations, we have these big future plans, but day to day, every day, you need to make sure that you are enjoying something about your life, that you are taking time to just be with yourself. I have a few other things that I could speak to that I've actually been employing that I feel have been helping me work towards my goals, but that's a video for another day. Maybe I'll include that in my next vlog, like a part 2. But I really hope that this video encourages you. Never be discouraged, never be dismayed. You are where you are because you're meant to be there, and you'll get where you need to be in due time. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.